Good morning guys, I hope you're all doing well. I wanted to start off this video by showing you my game changer avocado on toast, with the most important ingredient being this brioche bun. It just adds the perfect amount of sweetness. Then obviously I'm mashing the avocado onto the bun, then I'm adding some feta cheese on top, some balsamic vinegar glaze, some chili flakes, and then finishing it off with some pepper. I have seriously been addicted to this breakfast, like having it every single morning, and I highly recommend you guys give it a go with that brioche bun. Hey, what time do you want to do it? I was thinking more like 5. Now, normally when I finish breakfast, I get straight into study, just putting in 1 or 2 hours, because that way I don't feel guilty when I'm going out after to do some more fun things for the day. Okay guys, so it is a couple of hours later. I've just been studying this morning and then spent a bit of time with Killian in the afternoon before he's headed off to work. And I'm just getting ready now because Eneli and I are going for a little picnic today by the lake, and we're making it like all aesthetic with, you know, like flowers and like champagne and stuff like this, because we want to not only like spend some really nice like quality girly time together, we've also been really enjoying like shooting content for Instagram and like TikTok to like make reels and stuff together. So I guess like recently with Eneli, I've just been focusing on like getting some awesome content and not only trying to grow my social media, but like using my social media to show you guys like how I'm living life and living in France and like all these amazing things. So it's really been so nice to have someone to share that like kind of creative passion with, and both working on like growing our platforms and stuff. So yeah, that's really exciting. We're going to do that, and for now Eneli should be here any second. We're gonna head to the supermarket and have like the most incredible picnic by the lake. So let's go. Hello, come up.
Picnic with my best friends. We start to plan what we will do. Now life's back in color and everything's feeling brand new. Well, I read that the French always say what's on their mind, leaving lipstick stains on toggles.
We got the goods in the cute little picnic. It's all set up, and this is like the lake. Oh, by the way, I'm with Eneli.
This is the perfect view to have a girls' picnic, don't you think?
So is. We've kind of decided this is going to be like our spot for the summer, you know. This is going to be like the usual, so you guys have to get used to seeing Eneli in the vlogs more and stuff now. And cute little dates like this.
Are you struggling?
I am struggling a lot. I'm so scared. I can't do it, Eneli. Oh, I just choked on my hair. The
It's already a
pressure.
mess.
Pop. I'm finding the water. Oh, shit. That's 3.
It's perfect.
Okay, let's eat.
Well, I read that the French always say what's on their mind, leaving lipstick stains on tall glasses of wine. Practically.
Alright guys, so we are at the point in the picnic where we thought that we're going to do like a little bit of a Q&A just about like life in France. First question, what is your favorite French food?
Oh my god. I know your answer, but me... Oh, it's gonna be hard. But you know the meat thing that you can put on the bread?
Pate.
Yeah, pate.
Your favorite
I
French food is pate?
Yeah, I love it so much.
Are you serious?
Like seriously, I could eat it all the time. Like I love it so much.
Not expecting that. Okay.
Pate on bread. Perfect.
My favorite is fondue, but you guys know that. Like everybody knows that about me, that I'm just like the fondue
Queen.
That's it. You got it. What do you think the hardest part about living in France has been?
Definitely the language, like no question about it. I really miss my independence, because if you don't speak the language, obviously, like you're not gonna call to the doctor. You need help with that, with the bank, everything, and it's just really frustrating because you don't feel free.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I think that's definitely been the hardest thing for me as well. There's this feeling like you just want to make the process of learning French go quicker.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that? Like you wish you could just snap your fingers and just speak fluent French?
Oh, for sure. Even though, like, obviously we've improved so much, like we can live our life now, I'm still sometimes like, shit, I should be better.
It is like a notoriously like difficult language to
Yeah,
learn.
for sure.
I
Was
think.
Italian easier for you?
Yeah, way easier. The words are so much more similar to English. And I moved there not knowing, like I knew how to say ciao, and I improved so much faster. Spaghetti, pizza, pasta.
Yeah, it's so much easier, right?
Yeah, all the basics down pat. Do you speak Italian?
Of course. What do you think is the favorite part about living in France for you?
Where we live in Annecy, I have just enjoyed so much trying new sports and like learning new things, and like also the food. Like I'm definitely gonna miss, you know, like going to the lake and wakeboarding in summer, going to the buvette, like having a drink with your friends all the time. Like I think it's more just like the lifestyle differences, but that is very specific to Annecy.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? Like you can't just go skiing if you live in Paris, but you know, you look out here and you see snow on the mountains. That's
We are really
incredible.
lucky with the location, for sure.
Yeah, and what about you?
Yeah, I definitely, like, I haven't tried that many sports. Like, I'm not into like skiing or wakeboarding. I definitely want to try these things, but
You have to in summer.
yeah, I would love to. Yeah, but I think
You're gonna fall on your ass.
I'm gonna be so bad. Like, I'm so bad at these things.
I can imagine. I'm sorry, but you just seem like you would.
With my long legs, I'm gonna be
Yeah, yeah. This is it. This is why. Like, it's only because you have long legs that you seem like you're more suited to like
Really
the
clumsy.
piano.
But I agree with, like, I really love the nature here. I've done like a lot of hikes here, which
Yeah.
I love. The nature is just, it's amazing. Also the lifestyle, because I feel like the lifestyle is really suited for me.
Yeah.
Like I really love this kind of like, it's okay to have a drink at 3 p.m. Like that's fine.
It's all about the drinking, guys. But
It's just
yeah,
like really like free chill lifestyle. Like
I agree. Like just
let's
like
enjoy life, you know.
yeah, I think that like French people, they live in the moment really well. Would you say like
Yeah, for sure.
it's
And
always like bring on the good times. Like
Exactly.
everyone has this like we want to have a good time kind of attitude, and I love that.
yeah, I really agree.
So that is gonna wrap up our little Q&A.
Voila.
Okay guys, so we are back home now in my very messy kitchen. Don't worry, I'm gonna tidy that at the same time as I'm cooking. But anyway, tonight we're having HelloFresh, surprise, surprise. It's like fish with mashed potato and stuff, and I'm really in the mood for like a hearty meal. I'm gonna stop talking and I'm going to do a voiceover while I'm cooking and just kind of run you through the steps. But also, I just want to spend the night with you because this is like a typical day in the life in France. So I'd also like to show you my nighttime routine as well. But first, I'm starving, so let's cook. The first thing I did was cut the potatoes and start prepping to make a mash. I cooked them in boiling water for around 20 minutes, and then I started to get on with some dishes at the same time. Multitasking, guys. I grated some lemon zest to cook a sauce and cut the olives in half, which again was for the sauce. I really struggled with this step actually because the olives are so slippery and I was really scared to cut my finger off or something. The next step of cutting the cucumbers to make a little salad was so much easier. Then I started on the sauce, so I just popped the capers, olives, some sugar and a vinaigrette into a pan on low heat to cook. I then cooked the fish skin side down for 4 minutes before taking out the potatoes and really struggling to mash them with a fork. I think it's about time that I invest in a potato masher because this was so difficult and time consuming. Then I added some garlic and olive oil as well as this vegetable called salicornia to a pan and cooked it. I'd never heard about it before, but it was absolutely delicious. Lastly, I just added all the elements onto a plate, and that is just what I love so much about HelloFresh, is just being able to try so many new foods and like eating a healthy meal. Also, here's me watching YouTube as I eat, typical. The next part of my nighttime routine is skincare. So first I'm going in with a face cleanser. Then I'm adding Inculus niacinamide and retinol to the palm of my hand and kind of just making like a little mix. I think this just saves time instead of doing the steps individually. I mix them together and it's just like bam, 2 steps in one. After my skin is dried, I'm adding my moisturizer. Oh, and I forgot to show you, it's this CeraVe one, which I love. Doing my skincare routine before bed is such an important part of my routine, just because as an adult who suffers adult acne, I find the routine that I currently have has really helped a lot. Okay guys, so I'm in bed, it's 10 o'clock and I'm just like wrapping up the day, and something that I kind of started at the beginning of this year was to fall asleep by reading every single night. Stop my devices, no more phone, no more laptop, no more YouTube, stop everything and like fall to sleep by reading a book. And at the moment I'm reading this book, which I've seen so much about recently. It's called Girl, Woman, Other, and basically it's like a compilation, whatever, of short stories, but all the women are connected, and it's really insightful because it kind of explains African American women and their struggle as British citizens. And yeah, it's really interesting so far. I'm loving the book and I'm loving that I have a paper, like a hardback cover. It's so nice. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. It's honestly been so nice hanging out with you guys and vlogging this day. It was honestly, I love days like this, days off where I can just chill and enjoy living in France. You know, it's days like this where I'm really appreciate my life here. So anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I would really appreciate it if you would support my channel by subscribing or giving a like to this video. Thank you so much and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!